If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the UTEP Miners, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Miners will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Boise State Broncos offense will come out first. And Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
So UTEP's offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll toss it. Makes it past the marker. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Miners will have it 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll give it to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Touchdown Broncos. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Ferguson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Using the quick game. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The Miners want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And he made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football. But, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football. The defense gets the ball back.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Graves. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Offense set on 1st down. Quick release on the RPO. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, how about this? It's the strong safety who spins down in the box all the time and usually plays run. You could tell, saw pass, diagnosed it, and went and got the quarterback on the ground.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Took a shot as he threw. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. So now on comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today.
wants to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. And the Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got a little space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to
converts on fourth down. Still going. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start off offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Miners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, UTEP. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Running back searching for a hole. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Man, really good decision-making by this offense on 3rd down. Understanding, running the option to perfection, getting it to the pitch man, and he gets the first down and some extra yards.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, UTEP. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Don't forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Snags a quick pass on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Turning it on! They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Power football with the run. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Miners come to the line in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense will quickly use a timeout. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Complete to the right. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Jackson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Touchdown, Miners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the Miners will punt this one away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. To throw, it's St. Clair. Snagged in the middle, it's Gaines. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Warren. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And the Broncos line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Makes the grab. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Miners have this offense rolling. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Miners will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Miners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. Quarterback keeper. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Leaves it with the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Defense has it. They're on the move.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
Here's the pressure. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
That's caught. It's gained. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to return it. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Under fire. Turns it loose. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Boise State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and we are all tied up late. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Quick completion on the out route. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Handoff to the single running back. Find some fresh air. He's out of bounds after picking up 8 yards, but they've got a lot of work to do late. The Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Fires left. Pulls it in. It's Campbell. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Miners getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The option look. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. The give to the back. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. 1st and goal and a touchdown will win it. DB's right up on the receivers. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Into the end zone. He's in. A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.